Yo, 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 yo. It's almost here, guys. We almost there. We almost at the season. Who we breaking down? Okay. We breaking down Baltimore. I don't care. I don't care if you win MVP, Lamar Jackson. I don't care if you guys are the number one seed. I don't care if you guys have 5, 10, 15 all-pros. I don't care if you have the number one offense, number one defense, and the number one special teams. Nothing in the regular season matters for you guys. You guys watched the Super Bowl. You guys saw it. That's capable. Now, is it capable for you guys? Only time will tell, because we haven't seen you guys ever show up versus that team in red. Even last year, you weren't able to show up in that team in blue, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to break down the Baltimore Ravens 2025 NFL season. Last year, they came into the season, into the playoffs 12-5. With a loss to the Buffalo Bills. I can't even look at the camera. These dudes are going to get me hot. Losing to the Buffalo Bills. Mark Andrews on that drop. Drops happen. Get over it. Well, now, can no drops happen like that this year, especially in the playoffs? Can no losses come like that this year, especially in the playoffs? Everybody needs to understand the last 2 years you guys lost playoff games. They were those stupidest playoff games to lose. You cannot do that again this year. I don't care about MVPs. I don't care about any awards. It is strictly about you guys showing up in the playoffs like the Baltimore Ravens show up in the regular season. Maybe you guys don't show up like that in the playoffs, but you guys show up with a sense of urgency and a sense of understanding. Hey, we are good too. We do got a chance too. And I know the game last year, they lost by 2 points. It was the Bills. That's a tough game. But I'm still mad about that AFC Championship game. I'm still mad about you guys scoring, 10, 14 points? Defense out of sorts. Everybody getting penalties for no reason. Travis is out here just mocking you guys on the field. I'm still pissed about that. I'm not even a Ravens fan. But I like to see good football. And when I watched that game, I was like, what? For the Super Bowl, to go to the Super Bowl, this is how you guys going to show up? So I'm expecting a team to actually show up this year. A team that watched the Super Bowl this past February and said, damn, what is it that they got that we don't? So looking into the offseason, because these guys are going to piss me off. These guys went out and got weapons. They went out and weaponized the offense some more. Like, they don't already have 2 tight ends, Zay Flowers. They don't already have Derrick Henry. They went out and got D-Hop. Shout out to D-Hop. They went out and got, I'm not even going to bring up backup quarterback, but Cooper Rush. Shout out to Cooper Rush. Why bring him in? Who knows? They went out and got Jair Alexander for the defense, Chuba Adwuze from the defense for cornerback. This is a defense that was already ranked 9th last year in points, 10th in yards. This is an offense that was ranked 3rd in points, 1st in yards. This is an offense and defense that is already at the top of the league. Now, can these guys help them show up during the playoffs? Now that we're thinking about it, why not? Jair, nobody's going to shut up Jair Alexander. Owuze has played top tier in some points in his career when he was on the Bengals. I'm not sure so much about last year. I believe he was on the Titans last year, but I didn't really hear the name that much, and I wasn't watching too much Tennessee. I ain't going to lie to y'all. But I remember he had his flashes. So as long as we're bringing in the right pieces, and y'all did lose some pieces as well. Y'all lost Brandon Stevens. Y'all lost Tre'Davious White. Y'all lost Nelson Aguilar, who was a nice, solid piece. And happy retirement to defensive tackle, trench worker himself, Michael Pierce. Mr. Pick at 300 pounds. What a beast, man. Enjoy retirement, man. Enjoy that. But now going on to the 2025 season before we got to hit the draft. You guys already got Kyle Hamilton. And you guys went out and got potentially the best safety in the draft in Malachi. What else do you guys want? You guys got so much depth. You guys are drafting kickers. Kickers don't get drafted. Y'all drafting kickers. Potentially the next Justin Tucker. I'll give you guys, you guys found Justin Tucker, so maybe y'all can find the next one. So now when we look at the 2025 season, I think you guys can tell from my tone where I'm going with this. Super Bowl or bust, of course. Here's the thing. They are contenders, they are pretenders, and then there's everybody else. And everybody has always thought that the Baltimore Ravens were contenders. And when the playoffs hit and they play a good team, we then realized that they are pretenders. Still mad about 2 years ago. Last year they had a chance. I'll give it to them. Last year y'all had a chance, but we didn't see y'all versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs is the one that made y'all poop y'all pants, so we're not going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt versus them because y'all saw what happened to Buffalo. Well, now, Super Bowl or bust. How do y'all feel about Super Bowl or bust when it comes to Baltimore? I don't have a real floor for the Baltimore Ravens when it comes to the season. I said anything under 10 wins is the floor. Even with Cooper Rush, it does not matter. But let's look at the season real quick. To start the year versus the Buffalo Bills, I'm giving them a loss. Versus the Browns, I give them a win. Versus the Lions, I give them a win. Versus Kansas City, I give them a loss. And this loss is to motivate them into the playoffs. That's why I'm putting this loss in just to motivate y'all. Hey, y'all still not there. Tighten up. After Kansas City, Houston Texans, I'm giving them a win. I'm giving them a win versus the Rams going into the bye week at 4-2. After the bye week, they have Chicago. I'm giving them a win versus the Dolphins, a loss at Minnesota, a win versus the Browns, a win versus the Jets, a win versus the Bengals. Then I give them a loss versus Pittsburgh. I give them a win versus the Bengals. I give them a win versus the Patriots. I give them a loss versus the Green Bay Packers as their last wake-up call going into the playoffs, and then a win versus Pittsburgh. Ending my projection at 12-5. Do they have a ceiling? Of course they have a ceiling. They have all the talent in the world. 15-2 could be their ceiling. But what people need to start understanding is whether you have all the talent or not, it's all about executing. Now, there's a lot of hate on a quarterback in Philadelphia about how his team was just that great. But if he didn't execute, all the blame would go to him as to why they did not win. And it's the same for Lamar. This team is stacked. Y'all got weapons. Y'all number 2 tight end is a number 1. Y'all got Zay. Zay is possibly like no other wide receiver in the league as to how his weapons and how he uses them and how he plays. Y'all got King Henry with Lamar in a mesh, in I-back, play action. Whatever you guys want to do, you guys are already a step ahead. And everybody just has to play behind y'all. So how you guys focus in on the season, how you guys play this season, I can't wait to find out. I can't wait to see it. Let me know what y'all think. Is the ceiling too high for the Baltimore Ravens? Am I being a little too hard on the Baltimore Ravens? Is it okay for the Baltimore Ravens to go to an AFC championship game versus the Chiefs and lose by 3 points? Is that okay to y'all? Let me know in the comments. This is Schmatty with Blirt TV.